Hello, everybody. How are we doing on this beautiful day? It is me, Cheeto Speedo, and I am joined by my amazing co-caster, Faith. Faith, tell them what's up.
Hello.
That's the energy I like to
so-
hear out of you, Faith.
Pretty much me. It's gonna be me all stream.
It's going to be a great stream. We've got some amazing matches that we're going to cast for you. Some very exciting stuff. So we have. It's going to be some good. It's going to be some good content for you guys. Our first match. I don't know if you guys know of MJ or Ducky, but they are going to be playing each other for our first match today. I am very, very excited. These two have some history when it comes to matches. They've played some very, very contested games in the past, and I know I'm looking forward to seeing how it shakes out. So, yeah.
Yes. So we have MJ and Ducky, and then to follow it we have Duicke and MJOnti912. After that we have who am I missing?
That's a great question. Let me have a look. It's slipping my mind.
Hunter and Stickheads.
That's who it
That
is.
one I'm excited to watch that one as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be really awesome to see. I know for me, stream nerves are a big thing. These two have been on stream. Ducky's a caster. MJ, he's a streamer. So we'll see how much that actually plays into it at all. Those two seem very comfortable, you know, in front of the big stage. So I know that they're going to give it their all today. I'm very excited to see how it goes. It looks like they are both in the waiting room.
Yes.
I don't know if they're ready to go yet or not, but
We're getting our bands.
all right. So Ducky is our 1 seed. MJ is our 2nd seed. Ducky has deferred the ban. And so MJ gets to ban
MJ
first.
banning
First ban of Vault Become. That is so sad. That's like my favorite. I love that one.
Base ban. Base.
No, not a base ban. Not a base ban. Not a base
Base
ban.
ban.
No. Oh, that is a heartbreaker. What is to not love about Evolve Become? Ah, here's Ducky's ban.
Another base ban.
That one's a little bit more based. I'll give you that one. It was I Just Got This Symphony Going by the Fall of Troy. So once again, our two bands are MJ with Evolve Become, Ducky with I Just Got This Symphony Going. Very, very, very interesting. So we've got one hybrid band, one strum band going into our match here. First pick is in, and we have got On Stirring Seas of
So
Salt and Blood. On Stirring Seas of Salt and Blood. There's some history. Give us some history. Give us some notes, Faith.
So, from what we've known, Ducky has never beaten MJ, but has come really, really close. A lot of times, like a lot of times.
Yes, these two have a lot of experience playing together for sure. That's to say. We've seen these two play together in multiple different events. Saturday Cup, they've played together, and it was an extremely close match, just under a 1K difference there. And in the Gent-Off, they played each other as well. We'll see if Ducky can mount some revenge here going into our first song.
I know Ducky is looking forward to this win.
Oh, absolutely. It must have been very exciting for these two when they got paired up.
Yes, it was exciting for me when they got paired up.
Yeah. All right, here we go. To set the tone for the whole match. Let's see who comes out on top.
So we do have info that Ducky has pathed.
Yes,
Ducky has laid
that's
down
right.
paths.
Now, when it comes to pathing, this is one of the easier songs with just 3 acts. So it's going to come down to Who hits at the right time? Who ekes out that little bit of extra star power? It'll be interesting.
Little
I'm
squeeze
expecting this
off.
one to be very close. Still,
This is a very stamina based song.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see how some people are a really big fan of this one and some people aren't. There's the act coming from both. Ooh, it's under star power.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
That is going to hurt. It only takes one from MJ to swing it right back, though.
Yeah. All it takes is a miss.
We're gonna come out
Song's
of this MJ
just
up
started.
about 20K for MJ here, but plenty of song to play.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Uh,
okay. Oh no, oh no. We've got some technical
and
difficulties. I'm just gonna like relay a play-by-play. So just imagine you guys are like listening to the radio right now. Okay, the score is about the same, still 20K for MJ. He is still on an FC. Ducky is right there behind. A simple mistake from MJ would swing it all the way back. They've got about even star power here. I'm pretty sure they both know the path. And yeah,
yes.
we're gonna hope to get ourselves, hopped back into this for the stream as soon as possible. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta roll with it, Faith.
Yes.
And
We're
that's how it
halfway through the
goes.
song.
Just over halfway through the song, both players have crossed 400,000 notes. MJ over 430. Ducky just behind, still about that 20K gap. Both have to know the act here. Full
Yes.
star
Ducky
power
has
for
that
both.
one miss, but she has not dropped since.
That's right. I know Ducky's gonna be kicking herself. Oh, there's the act. Both from the
Very
same.
identical acts.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be. Ducky just has to hope for a corded miss here from MJ, but
Just praying.
just praying. Very.
They both
very
survive
close.
star power, not missing anything.
Going into the final stamina strum section here.
Still that 19K exactly.
How are we doing, chat? How are we doing? Good? Good. All right, coming up on the end of the song here.
Yes, coming in the end. MJ still with
Both
that exact 19K point lead.
Yeah. And as the song fades out, it seems like it's going to hold that way. 1 point to MJ. Just a simple, just a one miss, and that's all it took here.
Yes. We'll have you know that stream, you do not miss a miss. You do not miss a miss.
Yeah, exactly. An exactly 19K note difference between them. MJ will take the first match with an FC. Ducky with a -1, no overstrums.
Very good from both.
Very good.
Very
I wonder what
close
that
to a double SC.
Yeah, I wonder what that voice chat's like right now. I wonder.
You
I
know
wonder if
Ducky's
Ducky's
saying,
like, yeah. Wow. Any thoughts about where Ducky might go from here? I'm not 100% sure.
if I know Ducky, I'm gonna say Ducky either hits final boss or Sulfur. One of those
Ooh,
two seems more up
one
Ducky's
of those
alley.
two. Yeah, I think that's about right. All right, we gotta get our stream back on track here.
We are picking back up our broadcast.
Well, until they get back in, chat, I don't know if any of you are doing this March Madness thing, but we're playing games again today, and boy, I am so excited. Oh my goodness. My bracket is destroyed, by the way. Okay, we're back.
We are back in. We are so back.
Hopefully, we are so back. Hopefully we're all done with obstacles. I don't want to cast or curse it, but you know, it happens. You just gotta roll. You
Cash
just
your
gotta roll
cursing
with it.
broadcast.
All right, Ducky's pick 1-0 MJ. Let's see where Ducky goes here.
I'm betting on a sulfur pick. Where do you
Sulfur,
think?
oh boy. I don't know. I mean, I can pick off my personal bias of songs that I just like, but I don't know. It's so hard to predict because both these players seem pretty well rounded in all things. So
Very.
I don't know. It could go anywhere. Okay. Well, while we wait for our oh, just kidding. We don't wait anymore. Ducky, fly high, ride low.
Fly high.
Does this surprise you at all, Faith, about this pick?
Not really. I do know Ducky went to the finals in LPC2 of the Krusty one-handed soloing. She did unfortunately lose to Dumpster Trash, I believe who it was. But she did make it to the finals. So one-handing soloing is up Ducky's alley.
Well, then this is what you'd want. This is why I banned this song, is because that's my weakness. But you know, possible FC here. It'll be interesting to see. Ducky playing into. Okay. We've heard that stream will take a quick intermission. Okay. Just a little bit. You guys don't have to wait out. Just be patient.
You're doing great, Chroma. Okay, I'm gonna take this little break to be able to sit down.
It's all good. It's all good. Yep.
Yes, we are good.
Okie dokie.
Uh-oh.
Okie dokie. Well, we are back with we're back again. How exciting. It's good to see you guys
Yes,
again.
we are
I missed you so much. Whew, you know, there's stuff happens. There's been some, you know, some behind the scenes incidents, but it's okay. It's okay. We've still got a show. The show must go on. So, I'm very excited.
Not the
to
symphony
see.
though. Got banned.
Yeah, not the symphony. The symphony cannot go on. But Fly High, Ride Low, that one can go on because that's our next pick from Ducky.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
I don't want to jinx it, but I'm going to. We very well could see a double FC here.
You said it, not me. You said it, not me.
I said it. I said it.
Chat, you better chastise if it doesn't happen. I want tomatoes being thrown at the chat. Boo! Bah, bah, bah. All right, here we go. I'll be completely honest. This was my ban every time, and I do not know the path for it. So, if you know the path, you can cue me in on good act, bad act.
I do somewhat know the path. I don't know what path they're following. So I've never pathed before. So when I asked Dark Bloom, you know, which one should I do? It's my first time. He told me the 0-0 path, but they could be following a different path.
We're gonna find out. I'm just gonna say
here. Oh. Okay.
Good call. Who's gonna come out of this with that little point edge? MJ ahead for now, but Ducky's got a little more star power. Ooh, and they're tangoing. We have a tango.
Indeed.
Well, they might end up resetting this. MJ's still going. Ducky back on.
Maybe Ducky didn't ask for the restart.
Maybe. I don't remember exactly what the rules are. I don't know if the 30-second restart rule or if you can restart any point in the song. I don't remember, but it looks like they're going to keep it going. And MJ is on track. All right, I'm gonna say it. He's on track for his second FC of the match.
You could have asked me to say it.
Don't
I would have
curse
said
me.
it.
Yeah, I should have thrown you under the bus on that. Yeah. Anyway, MJ just under, what do you think, 90?
They should be acting
80K?
not here. A little premature act from MJ. You want to act a little bit later. Normally right here.
Okay. No act from Ducky.
Ducky not acting. Ducky gonna eat star power? I think
I don't
Ducky's
know.
accepted that she's
Ducky
over
might have
150k behind.
Right. Well, you know, I mean, we knew it would be contested. We knew it would going into it, and it has been nothing short of that so far. MJ looking to seal his second FC of the match so far, putting
His
him at a
second
perfect
gold
2
ring.
for 2. There it is.
FC from MJ.
Just over a
812. What a score.
Wow, wow, wow. So 2-0 to MJ. Wow. What does Ducky have going through her mind right now?
Also, almost 200 notes missed, but still pulling off 6 stars is kind of crazy.
You know what? Great point. That is crazy. Wow. I wonder if it was tech issues or if it just was something happened. I'm not sure. But regardless, round goes to MJ. MJ is looking on top of his game.
I want to say that was tech issues. Because we did see her miss a few notes and then all of a sudden just stop playing and then pick it right back up.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully Ducky can get it sorted out. I would hate to see any more, you know, unfortunate tech issues, which, you know, seems to be the theme of today, but it's okay. It's okay.
All right. We're chugging along.
We are chugging along. Thank you.
We are the little engine that could.
That's right. 2-0 to MJ. Ducky's next pick. I'm going to ask you this question again. Where do you think Ducky
Pepsi Man.
Here?
Ducky picked Pepsi Man.
Oh, I would love to see that. I would love to see some Pepsis being manned.
We're going to be jamming a Pepsi Man jam.
Oh, we're going to be jamming to Val.
The Pepsi jam,
We
not the
could
grape.
possibly be jamming to Pepsi Man jam. Ducky.
They call me the predictor. No one
Yeah?
calls me that. Quite literally predicted the last song wrong.
Yeah. You know, you were in the ballpark. It was a solo pick. I'll give it to you. You were in the ballpark. Man. Okay.
Waiting for Ducky's pick here.
Ducky's pick? Yes.
You
I
know
don't know if-
she's thinking a lot. Down 2-0. You gotta make a smart pick here. You need to take this next.
Yeah,
one.
absolutely. I don't know if she has started at all to think about tiebreaker. I mean, thinking about tiebreaker being thrown into all these things, there's a lot to think about.
There is a lot. We have a solo pick and a strum pick. So right now we're on for hybrid, but still anything's in the game.
Right. Yeah. Usually I usually just ask other people to figure that stuff out for me. Yeah.
It can get confusing knowing that hybrids don't count as picks that inflict tiebreaker.
Ooh, there's the pick. No Pepsi now.
Final boss.
Final
Not
boss
Pepsi.
dose.
I told you it was final boss. I knew that.
You know what? You were so right.
I was testing you.
You were, yeah. It was delay. It was a delayed payoff. You said it earlier, and it came true now.
Yeah. Run the clip of me saying it's final boss. And we'll like overlap it where I say it was Pepsi Man Jam.
Final boss. Here we go. Another song with very few activations, just 3. So
Yes. Very
it's pretty
very
much it's a make
critical.
or break. We'll see what Ducky can do.
I believe in Ducky. MJ's
Yeah.
a strong opponent, but So is Ducky.
Well, MJ right now is putting up nothing short of a perfection, and they have to look out for who's on their tail with Ducky. Can Ducky swing the mojo back towards them? Let's have a look.
Now, I don't want to jinx it, but I do believe the most FCs in a match is by Birdie, who got 3.
Oh,
Maybe MJ is coming for that record.
there might be a 4. I'm not sure. Someone in chat can
I've been
fact check that.
I've been checking for that 4th.
Oh, have you? Okay.
I've been looking.
Now, if I remember correctly, it is a full 4 star power phrases before an act here. You're practically like
Yes.
halfway through the dang song before you act.
Some little tricky strumming. Both players handling it very well.
Yeah, both seeming very comfortable here.
Our first act is coming up very soon. Right here,
Late
you
act
act
from
on these
Duck.
chords.
There's the overlap. MJ up by a couple thousand, acting a little bit earlier, right after that open
Yeah,
mojo
I
hit the
want to
hobo
say,
chord.
MJ got that chord under star power that
Yeah.
Ducky did not.
Yes, and it shows just about a 1K, maybe a little over, a little under.
1K?
But very,
It's hard.
very
It's too close to tell.
It is too close to tell. These two players have a caliber of consistency that is next to none.
I do believe next act he is here. They might be following different paths.
They are.
Because Ducky did path. They could be following different
MJ's
paths.
on a different path. The act should be near around this point, I think. There's the act. Wow, we've got 2 different paths. Ducky's going to take the lead off this, maybe.
Ducky doing homework and it is paying off.
No overlap. Awesome. Wow.
What a beautiful act.
Beautiful act.
That
MJ
throws
on a
Ducky up by
different-
about 6K.
This is going to be very, very close. They're both going to hold. MJ down, but has an extra phrase. What is that going to shake? Oh, no!
No, MJ with the drop.
MJ misses. That's going to hurt. Waits till the 4x to act. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
That is path. You do want to act a little bit
Wow.
later, but that was pretty much path. But Ducky taking her first song by
Ducky.
3K.
And the FC. 1 overstrum from MJ. Wow.
Oh,
It wasn't a miss. Oh
That's
my
crazy.
goodness.
it wasn't a miss,
So
it was an overstrum.
Wow, a 0-0 and a 0-1. If you guys think the margin for error couldn't be smaller, 3K. Oh my goodness. Ducky swinging the
A
momentum.
singular overstrum off a double FC.
Wow. Now, if MJ had FC'd, do you think it still would have gone to Ducky based on the path? It would have been very, very close.
I think so I do believe after that last act off of Ducky, she had around a 6K lead.
Okay.
So I think the lead would have been about 1.5K.
Wow.
But
Wow.
that would have been crazy.
Buckle up, chat. This is a good one. Okay. We've got some stuff to work out. It's all good. Chat, do some research for me, okay? I need someone to look up for me I need someone to look up who's playing in March Madness right now. I need to know the score right now. I'm fiending. I need to know. I need to feed my basketball addiction while we try and get some wrinkles ironed out in this stream. We're putting on the best show we can for you all. BYU, Alabama. Oh, what's the score? 15-17? Okay. Dang. I have Alabama winning that one, so I need them to pull it off. Thank you, July. Okay. Third time is the charm, huh, Faith? Okie dokie. This is all my notes, by the way, for my path. Oh,
I was muted.
just testing. Oh, were you muted?
I was muted. I had a bad cough and I muted and forgot to unmute. I am
That's
so
usually
sorry.
what I do. That's usually the role I fill. I'm so glad to be on the other side of it. Okay, you were right. You and your delayed picks, Pepsi Man, Pepsi Jam.
Now, that's when we roll the clip of me saying Pepsi Man right before this
That's
one.
right. Yeah, the supercut of this stream is going to be awesome. You're going to look like a genius.
Yeah. How good are our editors?
Exactly. Okay, 2-1 to MJ, and a pick that falls into the solo category. That's 2 solo picks, and this one could go
Solo pick.
any way here.
The Shroom Scare.
This one, I also didn't path, but it's a longer song. I assume it has quite a few activations.
I do believe the path that I follow, you do collect an entire bar. Now, you can get a star power off here, and Ducky gets it!
Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That is big.
That's huge.
There's an act.
So if you get that star power, you can act right here, and you gain a lot of points.
Wow. Ducky with conviction to start the song. So we're looking at about a 7K lead for Ducky right now. Both just ramping up the song. MJ full bar. I'm assuming the act is coming soon.
Yes, the act is coming soon right here. So
Okay.
if you don't get that star power in the very beginning, you actually eat about 25% of a bar.
Interesting. Okay. There's an act.
Ducky on path.
That's going to shake out well.
Back even on star power, Ducky with about a 5K lead, looking very strong.
MJ, a little more star power coming out of there.
Yes.
Is he going to be able to just eat away at that lead little bit by little bit? Are you going to pull out another prediction here for this song, or are you taking it easy on your you
Do you want me to
curse
throw in some
anyone?
predictions?
Hey, that's on you. Okay.
Double FC out. Both players amazing. Two of the best Clone Hero players I know. FC out from both.
Oh,
They
wow.
They tie ghost notes, tie
the
notes, and
point.
everything.
Wow. There's an act a little early
Both on-
from
both on
MJ, but
path.
he's- Okay. MJ has that little bit extra, I think. Might just
A
eat
little
a little
bit.
bit away. About 4K. Wow.
MJ
Ducky
bring
missed.
get clawing that 1K back. But
Wow,
I
it's
dropped
gonna be
Ducky.
right
Not the worst
even.
drop.
No, not the worst. Still a very small lead.
That is a very close lead. About 500, 600 points.
All right, did you run that calculation? Wow, you are smart. Wow.
Both
There's
acting.
double.
Yes, two next
Yeah.
note act, my beloved.
Who's gonna hit it? Both hit.
Both.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
It's so close. I'm on the edge of my chair.
There's some very awkward, like, strums that get thrown into this part up here that kill me every time.
Yes, the strum scare. I do believe you want to act on that strum scare.
Okay. Wow, 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 wow. Ooh, miss.
Oh, a drop from MJ. That's going to give Ducky a little bit of breathing room.
It is another. Okay. Not the worst drops in the world, but hard to bring back this close to the end of the song. Earlier act from MJ. Oh.
Gonna get a little bit more notes on star power.
Misses
I don't think you
phrase,
want
though.
that overlap, if I'm correct.
Wow. And it's shaking out to about a 12K lead now for Ducky with just that 1 or 2 misses under star power for MJ. Coming up on the end of the song, Ducky to stay consistent or MJ to have the snipe of the match?
Both looking strong. MJ with
Oof.
another drop.
That strumming part is so tough to end on.
Okay. I can confirm both these players are falling different. Oh, Ducky with a drop on your SP.
Wow.
Is it enough? It's not enough.
It's not going to be enough. And the solo bonus will also go to Ducky, I believe. Yeah, whatever. It's about the same.
About a 10K win for Ducky.
Just
We have a
like
game.
that. We are 2-2 here. A minus
Oh, I
10
have
for MJ.
goosebumps.
Yes. A minus 10 for MJ, but still only 10K down on that score. But it was that
Very good
early
scores from
act,
both.
that early, just eking out that star power early from Ducky, I think, might have just given her that little edge going through the rest of the song. Wow. So the pendulum swings back to MJ for the next pick.
MJ goes Blue Bossa.
Ooh, I like that pick.
That's an MJ pick if I've ever seen an MJ pick.
I do.
Don't think we
yeah.
go through. We don't go strum.
No.
MJ with the evolve and become ban. So I
Right.
don't think we're gonna go algorithmic. So I wanna say a Blue Bossa pick here.
I like that pick. Blue Bossa. Yeah.
Eagerly
Oh
anticipating.
my goodness. What a
Waiting for the
beautiful
pick.
match to start off the stream. Oh my goodness. If there's any way to kick off the stream. A 1 versus 2. That is just so close all the way through.
Oh, I was wrong. I was the exact
It
opposite
was.
We
MJ
will
going
see
for the
algorithmic.
the wonky chords. Okay.
wrong. Someone tell Chroma. Chroma's in chat. Chroma, look, it's your song.
This one is chock full of acts. I wonder if they've both memorized it or not.
This is a very fun song to play. Very fun song to listen to. However, I will not be playing it at all.
Is that
I
your
do not
immediate
know
ban?
path. No, Evolve and Become is actually.
Ah.
I'm guessing you've played this song a few times in your matches, Cheeto.
I've played this song, I think, once against the #1 seed, and
That is Dark
it's a
Bloom,
tough
correct.
song. It is not easy.
Yes, it is a tough song.
But-
If you know me, I'm keyboard, but I do have a guitar, and I've been practicing it. First drop from Ducky.
First drop, but this song has so many dynamic points. I would not be surprised to see it swing around a bunch. There's the miss from MJ to match. Ooh.
Identical acts. I'm gonna assume this is path.
Yeah.
MJ not having the 4 times multiplier
Yes.
on act.
Yes. Yeah, that was a great mention. Not waiting till he's 4x before acting means that he didn't get optimal score out of that phrase.
So Ducky leading about 9K here, I want to say.
Yeah, just about. Both with, I think, 1 drop so far, but Ducky just being in a better position overall. But don't count this song dead just yet, because this could still fall anyway.
Very tricky song. I think this song is a great addition to this set list.
Beautiful addition to the set list.
Okay, I think you want to act here. I think it's a little bit later.
Okay.
I know there's an act on 3 chords somewhere in here. That's
okay.
as far as my knowledge goes to this song.
That one might have been right before this solo. I think they acted on it.
Yes.
Or maybe, I played it once, so.
Both players looking strong in the solo. Perfect solos from both. Ducky getting an extra chord under SP.
Yeah. Interesting. How's that going to shake out? About the same?
MJ making up for that extra chord at the end, though.
We are close. I think it's about the same as it was, about 8 or 9K. And Ducky just has to hold on. MJ looking for a snipe here at the end. Very possible. This song is so dynamic.
I could watch, like, all the 1 season, 2 season, all the groups. I could watch them play the song all day. It amazes me by how good they are at it. MJ acting a little bit sooner.
I think this late in the song, I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Wow.
Is it? Ducky taking it. Ducky making it 3-2.
3 straight songs for Ducky, which means MJ has pick of the next one and can send the tiebreaker wherever he chooses.
Yes. So we do have the picks we have so far. We have 2 solos, a strum, and a hybrid. So right now we are looking at a strum tiebreaker. No, we have 2 strums. We're looking at a hybrid tiebreaker.
Oh, that's the Thank You Scientist one. That one. That one is hard. Wow.
I do think we have hybrid locked in. I think if they pick solo, if they pick a solo pick here, I do think we go to strum tiebreaker. If a hybrid is picked here, I think we go hybrid tiebreaker.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna let other people.
I'm trying my best.
Hey, I appreciate it.
But if my knowledge doesn't precede me, I do believe I'm correct. A solo pick here will send us to a strum tiebreaker, I think. A hybrid pick will send us to a hybrid tiebreaker.
Well, your knowledge has not failed you so far on these predictions. Except for, I guess...
Can confirm I am correct.
Sweet. All right. So,
MJ has complete control over tiebreaker.
Wow. Wow.
I still see Blue Bossa being picked.
I do like the Blue Bossa pick. Yeah. I would love to see that one go down. It just, I think what you said was right. It just seems like such an MJ type of pick.
I don't think you want to pick Sulfur against Ducky. I just don't think that's a pick you want on Ducky. So I do think we see Blue Bossa here.
We'll see if MJ feels the same.
Trying to use my knowledge.
That's right. I can't imagine what these two competitors are feeling right now. Ducky must.
I know Ducky's feeling it. Ducky has to be feeling great to go down 2-0, then bring it back 3-2.
Absolutely. Yeah, to swing the pendulum so far. But MJ, I mean, you can never ever count anyone out, especially these. You can never count these two out.
Especially MJ.
especially MJ. So you were right. There's the pick.
Blue Bosa at 110.
Okay.
See,
Well,
that's what
I
we
guess-
don't edit that one out. We keep that one.
yeah, that one you keep it. You keep the whole thing. There's no splicing in that one. All right, MJ. Final pick before tiebreaker. Is this the one that he's been hiding, waiting on?
I do
We'll find
believe
out.
this locks in Blood on the Radio as tiebreaker.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't know the ratio of how many tiebreakers have been played, but
So, if I'm correct, we didn't have a single tiebreaker until last Saturday's stream, and we had 2.
wow.
And I think we've had 2 tiebreakers since. I
Wow.
think we've had 2 Blood on the Radios, a Necrophagus, and our Sean tiebreaker. Can't remember the name.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, that's drum one. I'll tell you what. I played it once. I was like, I hope I don't send it to that. Okay, this one is gonna be very whammy heavy, and Ducky has
Ooh,
already shown her prowess on the whammy so far.
I don't know if that's a path or an act you want. I think she's
You're
trying to
right.
avoid
I
this
didn't even think
overlap.
about that.
Maybe she knows something we don't.
You're right. I didn't even think about that.
Ducky says she did practice. She did study paths. So this very well could be a different path.
Bow, bow.
I do believe want to act on these 3 chords in the path I follow.
Okay. Interesting.
Identical acts. Ducky's gonna have a little bit more SP.
Overlap for Ducky. No overlap for MJ. I wonder if you want that or not. Ooh, but MJ drops.
Right now, it looks like you do.
Yeah.
About a 10k lead for Ducky. Both hitting that very tricky phrase.
MJ's gonna have more going into. Ooh, wait, this is exciting. Oh my goodness.
This
Okay.
is MJ with a full bar. Ducky about
I
75.
don't know if you want to act there.
I don't think. Oh, MJ dropping under SP.
Yeah, I think the act is right about. I think you'd want to act right about here to get these chords.
Yes.
That's big.
Oh, but Ducky also dropping. But she is going to take a very commanding lead.
It was such a meteoric star power. No overlap. There's the act from MJ. Is it gonna be enough?
Maybe MJ
close.
is onto something. You know, you can't hit those chords. Don't act on the chords.
You know what? Good point. And the overlap. 4K. I never should have doubted. Wow, it is still close. Oof. Okay, a couple
another
more
drop
drops.
MJ. Ducky with a full bar
bar for
and the
Ducky.
lead.
Oh my gosh.
I believe you act.
Here? No act. Eating a star power.
I do
Okay.
believe you are supposed to act before that phrase. Gonna give MJ a little bit more time to catch up.
Ooh. And they're going to have identicals going into the end. Ducky up by over 10K. And that might just steal
This
the
last
deal.
act is crucial. Are both players gonna hold on? Ducky needs it. Can Ducky do it? Ducky does it!
Finishes.
Ducky beats MJ for the first time.
Wow. What a match. 4-2
Oh
to
my
end.
god, I have goosebumps.
Wow. A -1-1 and a 7 no overstrum. I mean, you just
So
couldn't
not
write it any
overstrum
better.
is kind of insane on those chords.
Yes, it is. Wow. And
Very,
kudos to both.
very good from both.
Oh my goodness. Two songs to MJ, 4 songs to Ducky. That is a momentum shift. Wow.
You know, Ducky's feeling it right now.
Ducky has to be feeling good. And MJ, MJ should feel good about how he did as well. I mean, these were not blowouts. These were contested matches, and these were all close songs all the way through.
You can't be disappointed in a performance from
Cannot be
either players.
disappointed.
Do you believe we're going to get both in for interview?
Good. Sweet. I cannot imagine the energy going on in that group chat right now. That voice chat has to be has to be livid in there. Because wow. What a match. What a match. How are we feeling, chat? What a way to start the day.
What a way. Could not have asked for a better match to start off on.
Could not. That was beautiful. All right, we will shortly be getting these two in. Here we are.
Oh my God!
Ducky!
The curse is broken! I have done it! I beat it! I'm sorry. I should have given you a volume warning there, but I am just so fucking excited. And I'm also sorry because I know that we have come in for you to interview us, but I have loads of questions. I have some questions that I wanted to ask MJ, and just before we came into interview, I was like, hey, actually, shall I just ask you these questions in interview? Because I think they will actually be really interesting. So shall I just get, yeah, okay, right.
Ask away.
So, first thing, right, MJ, your match last night or the night before, you got a minus 48 on Fly High, Ride Low. What the hell?
God.
Right, was that intentional, or was I literally just like mind gaming myself, looking at it and going, I don't know what to make of these scores. How have you done so bad? Have you intentionally done that to throw me off? Like, I was so in my own head about it.
You were not in your head, Ducky. I mean, no offense to my opponent, but I knew that you would have been looking through my previous match history, and we were about, I would say, in like 7/8 of the way done with the song, and I may have, missed, may have looked away from the screen for a little bit. Maybe something distracted me.
Yeah,
and
I thought so.
I even said while I was playing, because I was live, like I kind of need to sandbag this a little bit just in case, because I mean, first off, because I mean, Fly High Ride Low is like one of the only ones that I really knew a path on.
Yeah.
And I just felt really comfortable with it either way. It's very, very much like my style of song choice.
That's why.
And I feel like you kind of do that too. Yeah.
So I sight read FC'd it, and I was like, how? You've got to be playing mind games here. You've got to be. So yeah, all right, okay. That's good. I'm really glad about that one. To be fair, I don't know why I said loads of questions. That was the main question I wanted to ask you. But yeah, honestly, like, I'm on cloud 9 right now. Like, both, like, just the match itself was insane. Like, not
roller
only,
coaster.
like, not only the fact have I, like, finally, like, I actually shared 2 of the screenshots of, like, the Saturday Cup where we were less than 1K and Tendonitis where it was 250. I shared them with the casters before we went to be like, this is what we're playing for here. Like, this is how close we have been lately. And I have put so much work into this. Like, literally, like, I mind gamed everything. So I learned Path on 7 songs. I didn't learn Symphony because like, I think you might ban it. If you don't ban it, I will. And then I was like, I was thinking you probably won't pick Algorithmic Salvation because it's text drum. I feel you'll avoid it. And then you picked it, and I was like, shit, I don't know the path at all. Then it was like Pepsi Man or Blue Bossa. I was like, right, I need to learn one of these, and I was going to ban Pepsi Man if you ban Symphony. And I'd learned that really, like, the cool path for Blue Bossa that Geo taught me. Shout out Geo. Like, and Finger Quick's still better, but shout out Geo.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then I somehow beat you on Pepsi Man, which is like the one song that I was like, there's no way I'll beat you on.
I mean, I did just want to say, like, it is honestly, it in the weirdest way possible, it feels so amazing that you got such a high from this. Like, I respect the fuck out of you, especially with like your gameplay. I feel like we are neck and neck when it comes to a lot of, I mean, mostly I would say fretting. You might honestly have like a bit of an upper edge when it comes to strumming. So I'm glad that a lot of the strumming was not necessarily on the easier side, but it was just if you dedicated a couple days to the songs, you can learn the pathing and you can learn the patterns. And that was honestly really good for me. It's just I learned 3 paths for this tournament. And it was the first 3 songs that we played.
Really?
So that worked out really well for me. And then, of course, it kind of went downhill from there. But no, I'm glad that I'm glad that it sort of exposed just not knowing paths. This is a very, very clear indication that just learning your paths on songs is very important because I mean I think it might have just been one song where I had a lower miscount, but I still ended up losing. It may have been like 1 or 2 notes, but just knowing your paths, even if you feel like you're missing too much and there's like no way that you can ever get a song off of someone, if you know the path, then your opponent doesn't, it doesn't matter how skilled they are, there is always a chance that you can outpath them and win that match. So just take the 30 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes for each song, look through the path. It's available for you in the info and resources, and it's there. Just do it.
The algorithmic salvation is a perfect example of literally like I looked at the path for 30 seconds before we played, and that gave me just that tiny little advantage in that track because I just knew a couple of spots where to activate. So yeah, I want to, like, things we're shouting out, like things to do and things not to do, I'm gonna shout out myself here. Sorry, casters, I realize we've come in and we've literally just
we're the interviewers.
No, you're doing great.
You're providing great entertainment.
So I feel like you probably, if we hadn't like already rambled about everything, you'd probably ask me about Fly High Ride Low. So essentially, like, first track, what was first track? On Stirring Seas, right. So on Stirring Seas, I looked over at MJ's Highway, and that caused me to forget about the 2-note chord instead of the 3-note chord, and I just got really pissed off. And then I was like, okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'll take Fly High, Ride Low. I know the path. There was that, like, I knew that you'd baited me into it, but there was that little bit in my head going, maybe MJ's going to pull a -40 on this, and I'm just going to fly through. You never know. But then I did exactly the same thing. I looked over at his highway, and I dropped again, and I just got so, fuming inside that I just stopped playing. And I was just like, you know what? I've just got to reset myself. If I try and bring this back, I know I can't. Like, I'm just going to stop playing for a bit, reset myself, and hence, like, why I just, like, I when I did start playing to just sort of, like, keep my fingers going, I then didn't bother acting and sort of acted at the end. And, like, holy shit, I'm so glad I did that because it worked. Like, just being able to reset that mental, like, actually worked, because then, obviously, I then took the next 4. I mean, Pepsi Man was luck. And honestly, that was what won it, because, like you said, you only learned 3 paths. When we got to that final pick of yours, I was sitting there so happy, because I was, like, literally, like, these are 3 songs that I know path to, like, pretty much 50-50 optimal on. Like,
being 2 up is an awkward position to be in.
And I was like, I know that I can path all of these. I feel like you probably don't, because they're left until the end. So yeah, Pepsi Man was what did it. And if I think had I not reset my mental for that, I would have lost it. Even if we'd have gone to tiebreak, I think you would have beaten me on tiebreak, because I haven't pathed him. I've barely played him, and I just think your raw ability to hit more notes is better than mine. Certainly on like a less practiced chart. So yeah.
Do you guys have any questions for us?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Go for it, man.
So Ducky, as you mentioned when you first joined, this is your first time beating MJ.
Yeah.
So when you went down 2-0, like what was the thought process on your next pick?
Oh, I mean, pretty much I was like, if I lose this, I'm gone. I was a little unsure what to pick. Being totally honest, I had been looking at MJ's TikTok before we started playing, and I couldn't remember. I wasn't sure whether it was Sulphur or Final Boss 2 that he'd been playing. He was playing on there just before we played, and didn't know the path because I saw him activate off path, and I was like, right, it's one of these two. I'm gonna go with Final Boss because that then isn't a solo-y pick, and that was my logic for picking that. I was like, I'm pretty confident he doesn't know the path to it. and yeah, exactly that happened. Essentially, FC on path for me. So
MJ,
Yo,
as a second seed, almost taking your first seed the distance, will you be starting out some revenge in playoffs, assuming you make it?
oh, of course. I mean, I will do everything in my power. I feel like I was gonna say Faith, but yeah, I feel like you, Faith, is going to align me and Ducky together somehow once again. It was insane how it happened for group stages, just because just the week prior we were facing each other in the Gen tournament, and it sort of kind of played out the same exact way that we're used to where it's neck and neck, and another song was about 200 points off from each other, and I ended up taking the dub. So there's that
was like this, but the other way around, where you won.
There's been this weird
friendly rivalry
circumstances and just things have just always aligned to where me and Ducky they just have to play each other, and I really hope it does happen again in playoffs. I think it'd be a great match.
I'm not gonna lie, I fucking cried when I saw you were in my group as second seed, because there is no way you are a second seed. Like, what the hell, MJ? I know you didn't sandbag, as in like it was just kind of like a not very pathed run, and like as in there are only 9 seed places difference between us. But it's like this is just how groups fall sometimes, right? Of like it's just unlucky. Or whatever, but like, yeah, you should be a first seed, but it's just because of the number of players and whatnot, you've just squeezed into second, and
so good job from both of you. Very dominant performances from both. Some statements made towards other players. It's all the time we have currently.
Yes, it was an incredible way to start the stream. Thank you both for showing up.
You're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, thank you so much. Like, I mean, on the one hand, MJ, fucking suck it. But on the other hand, like, as in, like, awesome match, like, really, really fun, really enjoyed it. Like, thanks for doing this on stream. Like, we knew it was going to be good.
Oh yeah, and just to confirm, Ducky, I love the banter. I love being able to go back and forth with you, and I'm honestly so happy that you beating me means so much to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. that makes me feel so good. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just the meme is over.
Yeah. No. Totally.
Yeah. And yeah, thank you, Faith and Chio. I will watch the VOD back, and Chroma behind the scenes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, thank you, broadcast. She's been doing her absolute best.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, I think we're going to take a bit of an intermission here, but we'll be back as soon as you know it. So, yeah, we will see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. We're back. Intermission over. Yeah, unfortunately, we had one of our matches drop last minute, but that's okay because we've got more content lined up here. Another 1 seed, 2 seed, Hunter and Stickheads. Faith, do you have any insider intel onto these 2 players at all?
I do know Hunter from Swiss. Shout out to Taka.
Shout
Taka
out.
Swiss tournament. From what I've known, they've gotten a lot better since then. Shout out to being 1 seed for Hunter. They
Yeah.
4-0'd me, but I know they've improved a lot since then.
Wow.
Not a whole
yeah,
lot
it's-
on Stickheads. I'm gonna leave that one to you.
Yeah, sure. So, what I've got here for Hunter is that they played in the Open tournament last year, went to amateur bracket, and now 1 year later, a first seed in groups. That is some serious improvement. Stickheads, frequent. He gets around in these competitions, these tournaments. He's coming in as our 2nd seed. He's a frequent Saturday Cup player. He's a keyboard player. Shout out to the keyboard players. And he is a famous chicken licking chart who, you guys may have heard about that one. So another 1-2. This ought to be a great game. I'm very, very excited.
Oh, we do have information that Stickheads is a fellow keyboard player, which I am excited to see. I love seeing keyboard players go off.
Oh, yeah. We got our bands in. Hunter defers the band. That's our 2nd 1 seed, deferring the band. So Stickhead bans the Strummer, Stirring Seas. Hunter banning the solo, Pepsi Man. No Pepsi, no C's. We're all out of liquids on this stream, apparently. And our first pick is in for Hunter.
Heartbreak.
Heartbreak. Fly high, ride low. Once again. It'll be a great introduction, at least for me, to really see these two play, because I don't have as much intel on these two as the last two. So I'm very excited to see where they go with their picks.
I'm also pretty excited.
This ought to be a good one. Hopefully we've got all the wrinkles ironed out, and we can have a good stream. Here we go. First match, first song of the match. Fly high, ride low.
Stickheads versus Hunter. Let's get it.
Stickheads versus Hunter. You would never be able to know this was Stickheads if you were just looking at the game right now with his name.
I actually didn't know that was Stickheads. When I first saw their name, I was like, "Oh, that's Stickheads."
Had you seen this version of his name before the? Oh, his notes are yellow. How convenient. All right.
You'll love to see it. So, I'm guessing Stickheads being a keyboard player, fretting is more of their expertise. So this song's probably to set a statement. Maybe to pick a stamina song, go up an early 1-0, and make Hunter have to have a counter pick.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. Double act about at the same time. I imagine they come out of this about even.
Yes. This is an on-act path. Or on-path act.
It's an on-path act,
Broadcast, cut that. Cut that statement out of this room.
I'll think
I
about
believe
it.
it's an exact tie, I believe, if my intel is correct. So they're in
No,
a
I do
tango
believe
right
Stickheads is
Oh.
up, actually.
now. No. Was there an extra 200? Did he squeeze out an extra note under star power? He must have. 200.
Yes,
Wow.
you are correct, Cheeto. I do believe Stickheads squeezed out an extra note or two in that star power phrase. Or activation.
Wow. They are looking locked in. Double act.
Both on act? Or on path? Cut that statement too.
No, you only get one.
So broadcast is informing them SOL on that one.
These two are just looking.
They are amazing.
Oh my goodness. Okay, different path. Wow. Ooh,
I do
misunderphrase.
believe you want to act. Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's a bad act,
Interesting.
gonna get the overlap though. I don't think you want that overlap.
Wow.
But they are gonna take a small lead here with Stickheads out on the miss.
Extra phrase for Stickheads. Is it enough coming into the back half of the song?
So you do want the overlap, is what I'm getting from chat.
Oh, you do? Okay. Thank you, chat. 16K lead for Hunter. A dominant performance so far. Can Stickheads bring it back at all? I'm really doing my best to not just say piss when I look at his when I look at the game. I'm really doing my best to actually say Stickhead. Okay.
It's so close.
It is. And he's... Oh my gosh! Alright, surely Hunter pulls away a little bit with that extra star power.
Yes. Going up about 9K, 8K.
Wow, about 8K. Yeah, coming into the back half. They both have the same amount of phrases. Stickheads has to pray for a miss here. Ooh.
Ooh.
That might just seal the deal. Oh, huge miss.
Huge miss on your star power.
Oh my goodness. You're gonna have to act right away. Surely. There's the act. Oh my gosh. Is it gonna be enough?
Notes. Oh.
9K. Wow, that got dicey. Oh my goodness.
A little under 9K. Hunter missing more notes, but...
All at the end. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hunter takes
two very respectable scores from both.
Very respectable scores. Absolutely. Wow. Okay. So, I believe Stickheads is... I'm sorry. Is Stickheads our keyboard player or is Hunter our keyboard player?
Stickheads is our keyboard player.
Okay,
Hunter actually got a new guitar at the beginning of the year and has had a huge skill boost since then.
Really? Okay. It must be that good. Okay. Well, if your prediction of Stickheads' strengths holds true here, are you thinking maybe another solo pick coming up?
So we do have Pepsi Man band, I believe.
Oh, that's right. Pepsi Man is out.
So Pepsi Man is a band. I don't think Stickheads would pick Pepsi Man.
Well, I mean,
we are seeing no modifiers, so that's... So I honestly wonder how Stickheads is playing keyboard. They're not using gamepad mode, so they are manually strumming.
Interesting. That's actually a good point.
So I would say a Final Boss 2 pick here from Stickheads. I could see that.
I like that. Yeah, that's a great point. The no mods. That might be a good reason why they banned Stirring Seas. I mean, yeah. Final Boss. Yeah, I like that. Good prediction. I like Final Boss here.
Evolve and Become.
Interesting.
This is an interesting pick, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how this goes.
Mm-hmm. A strumming pick coming from the keyboard player. It must be some skill set they have that we don't know about. I guess we'll find out.
Guess we will. I'm excited to see it.
This one's my personal favorite here. I'm stoked.
I love listening to like an early drop from Hunter. Ooh. Ooh, did Hunter drop a phrase? I wasn't paying that much attention. That was a phrase drop.
Phrase early.
That's going to give Stickheads a really commanding lead to start off.
Yes, it is.
But I wouldn't put his hand past Hunter to claw his way back.
No, absolutely not. With so much potential, if Stickheads drops any phrases, Hunter can not only bring it back, but surpass. I mean, there is so much potential here.
Hunter with the full bar, Stickheads is 75.
Surely. Oh, he's going to eat a phrase here.
Oh, he does eat a phrase.
Still no act. There it is. Getting the overlap, maybe? Yes. That's gonna help.
Shrink that lead just a tiny bit.
Interesting. It's about a 13k difference with Stickheads having a 1 star power phrase advantage here. It's got to be a good feeling for Stickheads in this spot, but you cannot take anything for granted.
I can't help to think I had the wrong impression of Stickheads. It looks like this seems to be their bread and butter instead of solo.
Yeah. They look incredibly comfortable, you're right. I mean, they just seem like they're just robotic right now. It just seems like everything is falling into place. Going into the solo. Some really strange hopos thrown into some of these strums here in the solo.
So we see Stickheads with a higher SP advantage. They're going to sit here and act. Now, acting is essentially doubling your note points. And a miss under an act could, like, you could miss out on a lot more points than a regular act. Instead of losing that regular 4 times multiplier, you're losing that 8 times multiplier, which is huge.
Yeah. So when you'll see these star notes on screen right now, and if you collect all of those, you'll get a star power or phrase. If you get 2 or more of those, you can activate, and that'll move your multiplier. It'll double your multiplier. So if you have a 4x multiplier, you'll get 8x. So that's why pathing is so important in some of these matches, is that if you get that double points on a really thick section, whether it's chords or fast strumming or anything like that, it can bring you all the way back, and it can be the thing that changes the match from a win to a loss or a loss to a win.
It very well could. We do see Hunter dropping another under SP, so piss.
Oh,
I mean, Stickheads with an FC.
This FC keyboard player FCing a strum song. You do not see that. Wow. Tying it up with conviction here.
What a performance. So I can confirm, had the wrong initial thought about Stickheads being a keyboard player, thinking fretting's their forte, but it looks like they're extremely comfortable on strumming.
Yeah, at least those patterns of, I mean, I don't know what their setup is for strumming, but they've got it down pat.
I wouldn't be surprised if they start leaning more towards the strummy hybrids and more towards the strum songs instead.
Yeah. It really makes me wonder about the Stirring Seas band, whether that's just a stamina thing, or just something else. Wow. Okay, 1-1 to Hunter.
It's your turn. Oh, final boss.
I'm gonna guess final boss. That's my poll, and perfect.
Oh, it's look what it is. You were right.
Oh man, I'm a genius. Okay. So that was a pretty immediate pick. It seems like Hunter's. I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark. It seems like Hunter's got songs that they know and that they're going to pick, because that was pretty immediate. So.
Yes, it looks like Hunter knew after that loss, he knew what song he was bringing to the table.
Yeah. Now this one we mentioned earlier, very low act count, just 3 acts. So you need to make sure that that you hit them all.
Ooh. An early drop from Stickheads.
As you can see, chat, this song has 4 collected acts. And so, yeah, this song, not a long one. There's not a lot of room for error. If you fall behind, it's tough to make it up. Being locked in, staying consistent is highly, highly important. That first act, I believe...
I do believe you want to save up. Save
Yeah.
up one more phrase.
It's one more, and then I think, if I'm correct, Faith, you act on some chorded spots to get more points out of it. Chord notes will give you more
so
points.
not here. But these chords coming up, you will act on these chords
There's
right
the
here.
act. Yes. Those chords will... Ooh!
Oh, that's a tough drop to handle.
That is... Being all hopos in that section, if you miss one, it's tough to... You'll miss them all, because it's just... With hopos, you have to strum to get back to gain your combo back. And so it's a tough spot to miss, but anything's possible here. It's looking like just about, what would you say, 14K?
About
14K?
So for any new viewers, hopos, if you miss a hopo, you must re-strum in order to gain back your combo. But with tap notes, you don't have to strum once you drop one. You can just freely hit the next one.
These are taps here. These kind of like, all right. And then the white ones, those are the hopos. So solid color, you strum. Kind of like see-through. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to tell the difference, to be honest, between tap and strum. But the see-through ones, you can miss and you'll still be able to regain a combo without strumming.
Oh, another drop under SP from Stickheads.
Yeah, those hurt.
And so close to the end of the song, too.
Yeah. Hunter's gonna have one phrase going into the back end of this song.
With about a 19K lead.
Yeah. Over a 1,100 note streak. I'll take my chances.
With an extra color.
Yes. I think they're gonna FC out. Oh, right.
Let's go.
Okay.
So we don't have a Piss FC. We have a Hunter FC.
Hunter FC. Wow. So both players 1 FC. Hunter up 2-1 now. Wow. Interesting. I would have thought no knowledge of Stickheads as a keyboard player, that those type of solo tappy songs would have fared more towards their skill set.
Ooh, quick question. What are our bands again? I seem to have forgot.
Our bands are Stickheads band Stirring Seas of Salted Blood, that long name, and then Hunter band I don't remember. I don't remember.
A Pepsi Man, I believe.
Pepsi Man, how could I forget? The two liquids.
So, from one of the information I've gathered so far, it looks like Stickheads really isn't the stamina strum, but the more of the tech strum type. So we could see Algorithmic picked here.
Yeah, that would be a very cool pick.
Or Symphony.
Symphony, also a very nice. Yeah, because Symphony got banned earlier. I would love to see Symphony get played on a 1 and 2 seat.
I'm guessing Algorithmic. Blue Bosa. I was wrong.
Hunter going back to the well on the... oh, no. I'm Stickheads. I'm such a goober. Stickheads with a blue Bossa pick. Is it Bosa or Bossa?
I say Bosa.
Okay. I've heard it different from everyone. Well, I think I'm gonna say Bosa, just because, I feel like some people wouldn't like it.
Well, since you're gonna say Bosa, I'm gonna say Bossa.
Oh,
this is a personal slight against broadcast.
We need to have
saying
solidarity here. I'm a big fan of this song, just because I think it is a nice. I don't know. Personally, I think it's a nice mix of solo and strumming. Obviously, it leans a little on the solo side, but it's also just such a jam. I can't help it.
I do believe that's a little premature act, but they could be following a different path. I do think Hunter is following Stickheads.
Oh, interesting.
Which it's not a bad strat. If you know your opponent knows path and you do not, normally pay a little attention to them, see when they act, and you act.
There's a different act than I've done in mine, but I've seen a couple players act there. Hunter not following. Is Hunter going to act here? There's the act. Interesting.
Not a bad act. Oh, to get these threes under star power without overlapping.
Yeah.
That's smart.
A drop. That'll bring it closer.
Yeah. An unfortunate drop, but with such good act, they managed to hold the lead.
They're both going to have star power going into these tight chords. Stickhead's with a little more. I wonder if he's going to be able to bridge that gap of just a few thousand points. Early act to get the overlap. Will both players hit?
Oh, Stickheads was holding it. I do want to say Stickheads hit that a little better, which also gave them the lead.
Yeah. Overlap for Hunter, no overlap for Stickheads. It's going to be a few thousand points once again in the other direction.
Chat, we have a match.
Interesting act to pick up the strums.
Yes. Both whamming on those extended sustains, which can be very tricky.
There's the act.
Both hitting that trick, that really trickery phase. I always miss that phrase in my runs.
Ooh, it's gonna be close.
It's a nail biter.
Pull away a little.
Yeah.
Overlap, but Hunter is gonna get the solo at the end under star power, I believe. Yes, Hunter's gonna get this, and Stickheads isn't.
Stickheads is not gonna be able to act.
Close. There's the overtake.
Hunter overtakes.
Wow.
Wow.
And it shakes out to be a 10K difference at the end. Wow.
Very, very unfortunate.
That was intense.
That shows you it's not over till it's over.
Absolutely not over till it's over. Definitely. I believe Hunter must have been following the 0-0 path probably, because that was the one that I use, and it looked similar. I don't know.
I actually don't have Blue Bosa path. The path that I'm familiar with are the ones that I've been seeing, actually. So I sat down with Yugi and Lefty. Kind of sat down with him. I watched Lefty stream. As Lefty went over the path with Yugi, and the path that he proclaimed, I believe, is a 25-25 path. So it's probably very different in this case.
Okay, interesting. Well, it's paying off for Hunter right now. A 3-1 lead to Stickheads on the ropes, but has full control of this next pick. I'll be very interested.
I do think we see algorithmic.
Yeah.
If we get algorithmic here, I'm going to say Blue Bosa, and then we cut that clip into when it picks Bosa.
Yeah.
And then we just keep this one.
I like that. They'll never know. No one will ever know.
We have a very high-tech editing team. You'll never know the difference.
Yeah, we have some unpaid interns. What a pull. What a pull. Oh my gosh. Algorithmic. It falls, and you're a friggin' genius.
Everyone say say hi to Chroma in chat.
Hi, Chroma. All right, this is a must-win scenario for Stickheads. If you're Stickheads in this scenario, how do you think you're feeling right now?
Maybe a little nervous, but seeing how dominant Stickheads was in the last tech strum or the strum pick we had, maybe they're feeling a little good. Maybe they look at the song and like, okay, I know I can take this, so I need to pick it now.
Yeah, this one chock full of acts here. There are it's like 7 or something, and it looks like they're on different paths.
Was that a drop under SP?
Yeah, I don't think so, because they're still in a few K different. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
They're tangoing right now, but Stickheads does have an extra star power phrase. So, although they're temporarily quote-unquote tied, it most likely will not stay that way. There's the act.
Ooh,
And there's the return
this
act.
looks like a good act. A lot of chords.
Ooh.
About a 12k lead.
Yeah, Hunter's dropping that phrase. That
Yes.
is not going to help, especially in a song that is so chock
I
full
believe
of
that
chords.
just pushed it. I pushed to run I want to say a 17k lead.
Yeah, about.
It's very manageable comeback. It's not
Yeah.
over yet. Especially on a song with so many chords and so many good places to act. We have
Yeah.
Stickheads dropping under SP.
Ooh. Wow, that could be big. Okay, it's closer now. We're within 10K.
Stickheads still feeling a little comfortable, it looks like.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow. A drop
Not
on
gonna-
that star power chord.
not losing the lead, but is losing the star power advantage.
Yeah, that's going to be big. Is that the act you want to go for as Hunter? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm assuming he's following path.
I presume he is falling. Doesn't look terrible.
Takes the
Picking up
lead.
a lot of notes.
A few K. They're gonna. Oh, Stickheads with the 1-star power advantage. To stay alive, coming to the end. There's the act. You have to hit
Because
them all.
the gonna take the lead.
And Hunter's gonna have an act now. When does
Now
he
it's an
choose to
11K
pull the
lead.
trigger? He's got to make up about a 12 to 13K deficit here with that extra. A miss. That's going to bring it
A
closer.
miss.
Okay, overlap. He's going to pull into the lead. There's the act. Ladies, oh, it is close. It is close.
It is close.
Who's going to hold it
Need this
together?
overlap.
Doesn't get it.
Hunter did drop.
Has the lead.
Last few
There's
notes.
no more acts. Has to hold it together to stay alive. And does.
And Stickhead
8K.
sticks it out. No pun
Oh
intended.
my gosh. To stay alive in the match. Wow. Oh my, my gosh.
Oh my, what
man.
a song. That one was
just-
really back and forth.
I just cannot catch my breath with these. Holy moly.
8K, that's a close one. I feel like
That is a
any
close
song within, I'd say 10, 15K, it very well could have went the other way.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a couple phrase drops, a couple misses under star power. Any small detail could have changed the outcome of that match. Wow. 3-2. And now it's to Hunter, still with the one song advantage. Where does Hunter go here? It seems like he's had more success on these solo type of picks.
So we do have an FC at a final boss from Hunter. So I wouldn't be
Ooh.
surprised if we do see a solo pick here. Maybe Sulfur.
What?
Echelons and Molotovs.
What? That one kind of falls into that tech strum category a little bit. Ooh, this is this one. I have no idea.
We do have a raid from Villain.
Yes.
Everyone give a shout out to Villain in chat.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Villain.
much. Coming from the quarterly pack preview.
Oh, that's right. All right, here we go. Stickheads to send it to tiebreaker. Now, I don't know which tiebreaker it would go to.
I'm so lost. I'm so into this match. I don't even know the score.
They both dropped that
Oh,
star power
buff-
phrase. Oh, we
let's
got
get a
I think we
restart.
have tech issues. Wrong. Oh, I thought it was sped up.
I wouldn't know.
So this looks
So it
harder
turns
than I
out we
remember.
were playing that at the wrong speed. We will run it back, but at the correct speed this time, I presume.
Oh, I would hope so. unless they just go Chad mode and yeah, let's keep it 115.
Stickheads was looking pretty comfortable. It was at 115.
Yeah, it was. Okay, now maybe they get a chance to take a breath. Get ready. This is the match. This is the song of the match. 3-2 to send it to tiebreaker or to the win.
What song picks do we have in so far?
What song picks? Oof.
We picked Final Boss.
Yeah.
We picked both strums. That's 2 strums, a hybrid. 2 hybrids. This makes 3 hybrids. I think we have a solo tiebreaker on our hands.
Okay. Stickheads does drop the phrase.
Can confirm we have a Necrophagus solo if Stickheads managed to pull this one out.
Well, he's got some ground to cover right now. Dropped the first star power phrase, and those tough mini trills both will drop. Is the acting going to come in from Hunter right about here? There it is. Drops
Ooh,
under
an
phrase.
immediate drop under star power.
Stickheads plays it safe, doesn't act until the fast strum. And look at what that did. Down 1 phrase brings it back to a 2K deficit.
Amazing.
Wow, wow, wow.
Both players looking very strong.
Very strong. There was 1 small drop from Stickhead, so it extends to about a 5K, but that is absolutely manageable if he just stays locked in. Hunter has to be on the top of his game.
Not a really long song, but it's far from over.
Hunter's act is going to come up soon. I wonder if they'll act about at the same time, right about here. There's the double act a little earlier with Stickheads.
Can confirm we have Cheeto on path.
No overlap for Stickheads, overlap for Hunter, so they're going to be on different counts here. Coming up to the end of the song. How is that going to shake out?
Oh
my
9K. Oh, a drop from Stickheads. Not the end of the world.
Okay, has an extra SP phrase, is down just over 14K, I think.
If you're Stickheads, you're wanting to know, oh, a drop under SP. Hunter dropping 2.
That might just do it.
I think that's it.
Wow.
We will not have a
6K.
tiebreaker.
No tiebreaker. So,
What a song.
4-2 to Hunter. Wow, what an incredible final song. Oh my goodness.
2 1-2 matchups, 2 4-2 victories for the 1 seed.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. So back and forth. There were so many songs that could have gone either way. Wow, 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 wow. Well, we'll see if maybe we can get these players in for an interview. I know there's some questions we have to ask for sure.
I do have the questions.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so it seems like they will be able to come in for an interview. Maybe a little shorter than the Ducky one, but all right.
Maybe.
Hello,
Maybe
hello,
no
hello.
yelling this time.
Hello.
How are we feeling?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Pretty
think Faith, our
decent.
interviewer, has a
It
couple
was-
questions to ask.
It was pretty crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. That was an
So-
incredible match.
A question I'm dying to ask. Stickheads, you are in fact a keyboard player, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, what does your setup look like? I'm curious.
So I hold it like a guitar. My fret F1 to F5 is frets. Arrow, up and down arrows for strums, and numpad 0 for star power, numpad 1 for whammy.
So a keytar is how you're running it. That's interesting. I was very curious because I'm a keyboard player myself, but I'm gamepad. But you play more like Nero does. It's very interesting. You played very well. I can see you were comfortable on the more strummies like songs.
Yeah, strum tech especially. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Hunter, I see you were more comfortable on the more solo-y, like tricky fretting songs.
Yeah, that's usually my forte.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was beautiful performance from both of you. You both had an FC. Were there songs that you were hoping you would do better on? Songs that you did better than you thought you would? You know, anything that I don't know. How are you guys feeling coming out of the match, performance-wise?
I mean, I haven't. The ironic thing too is like, I haven't had tournament nerves since my first tournament, which was Open 4, which was really weird because going into the first song, I was a little bit shaky. But you know, after getting into the rhythm of things, you know, it gets a lot easier. But I definitely was hoping. My goal in this match was to FC one song, and I achieved that. So I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, in practice, of course, there's I've FC'd I think over half the set list, so I was kind of like, okay, I can do this. I know I can because I've done it before.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. If you guys could hop out of our server. Get out.
So, Stickheads, you might find a clip flying around soon with your FC on it. I may have misspoken.
Oh, now I don't remember which song it might be.
Yeah.
I do believe it was.
Oh,
a
Evolve
Full of a
Become. I
Cum.
remember now. Yeah.
That's a
Very
great.
nice.
Yeah. It's a good
Yeah.
and a very nice FC. Well done to both of you. You both did incredible. So Hunter, that puts you at 2-0. Stickheads, that puts you at 1-1, and I believe you have still the rest of your group to play. Correct?
Yep.
Seems like it.
Yeah. Well, if Faith, if you don't have any more questions, I think
One more quick question.
go for it.
Hunter, I do understand you are on a new guitar. From information from Scrawa, I'm assuming you're feeling a lot better on this new guitar, considering your recent skill boost.
Oh, 1000%. I was playing on a wireless 360 body that I got off of eBay, and the change has just been drastic. It's absolutely insane. I love this guitar.
That's awesome
Nice.
to hear.
It's done wonders.
Happy for you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Well done to both of you. I don't want to take up too much of the stream's time. We got some stuff to get going on, but you guys both did incredible. Good luck in the rest of your matches, and yeah, thanks for coming in.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
You guys take care.
Okay,
You too.
well,
You too.
that does it for me and my amazing co-caster, Faith. Thank you guys so much. We have some great upcoming matches, so don't go anywhere. We're going to have the second half of the stream. We have, who do we have? Let's see.
We have Luna versus Miles Finch, which that could be a very, very interesting match.
Yes, it could. And if, yeah, it's got some very important implications towards, you know, scoring and general placement. There's some, you know, some tournament hopes on the line there. So important things to come. Be ready for our next group. Thank you so much to everyone behind the scenes. Thank you so much to the broadcast. And yeah, I'm going to send it off for me and Faith. Faith, anything to say?
Not really. Just want to say thank you to broadcast. Thank you, Chroma. I want to say thank you to our refs. Yeah, big shout out to our refs, Mason and Wef.
Big
They
shout
did
out.
an awesome job. That's all for me.
Perfect. Well, I will probably see you guys in chat. And yeah, thank you so much. We'll see you later.